it'll take a couple of weeks for it all to melt, but the roads will be clean in a few days. He said he's right on the county line, so this road will probably be one of the last to get plowed. I'm worried about the hills.
Yeah.
There's a hill. I have to pick up some speed. At least when we crash, it'll be on video.
Yeah. I'm not worried about these little hills. It's on that one road.
We got a truck coming. Alright, what we have here is a 76 Ford Highboy. Pretty rough. Come from north of Lafayette, Indiana. I'm going to reincarnate the truck that I used to drive and race with my dad. It's called the Axle Breaker. Ironically, this is the trailer that my dad built in 1984 to haul the original Axle Breaker on. Although this truck is rough, we're gonna make it nice again. It is pretty dirty inside. Smells like animals. Pretty rough. It has a 390 granny 4-speed with a divorce transfer case. Has a Dana 60 rear axle and a Dana 44 front open knuckle with disc brakes, which normally doesn't come on the Highboy. I haven't yet verified that it's actually a Highboy front axle. I'll get some updates as we get started. It's never touched ground here, so this is where it all starts. Okay, tonight's video is about getting the truck home, getting it unloaded at work, and then cut this bed off of it. Cut, looks like 3 bolts on each side, and let's just make sure the frame is not rotten, so before I get too deep into it. It's gonna be fun. Looks like the truck is free of the bed. I'm gonna get this bed over, put it on my trailer to get it out of the way for now. I'm gonna inspect the frame to make sure it's just rust covered and not rust hold. It looks like the surface rust, but no holes. So we'll find out. Alright, the bed's off this thing. About to figure out how good or bad the frame is. Lots of work. Get it back to stock. special project to me. Well, this is the end of day one. I only had about 3 hours or so to spend on it. Been trying to get these brackets cut off the frame that somebody welded on. Cut off anything that's garbage. Let's see. Right here you can see where I was trying to cut the weld and clean it up. Another spot there. Another spot there. And on the other side, the bracket's still there. That's got to come off. That one's got to come off. And that one's got to come off. And I have to make this look factory, clean and nice when I'm done. So any repairs, metal work, I got to do it while I'm there. Head back in. Got to get out of the shop. Here's a pile of garbage that I cut off of it. A little bit of a mess. All right, no volunteers for the help tonight. Tonight's goal is, took the doghouse loose, got some bolts underneath, got some bolts up here, somewhere on both sides, and we get these hood springs off so the hood will lay down. And I'm gonna pull the radiator out and get the doghouse ready to lift off in one big chunk. And hopefully get more done. Would do it inside, but I left the key at home. And without any volunteers, I can't push it inside by myself. Old antique Ford ignition. Alrighty, wish me luck. Alright, got it inside. Got the doghouse off. There's a real pain in the butt. A lot of rusty bolts. Things that didn't necessarily want to cooperate. Wiring plugs that didn't want to come undone. There's the front end. Had to recruit my son, Carl Jr. and Red to help me lift it off. Trying to do as much as I can by myself without help, but couldn't lift that by hand. I'm not gonna use it, but I didn't want to destroy it by lifting it off with forklift. Somebody might need some parts. Next step, get the cab ready to lift off. See you soon. My objective has been met. The body is officially lifted off the chassis. A little bit more work than I thought with a lot of rusted bolts and things. Had to take the fuel tank out to get to the back cab mounts just behind the fuel tank. This thing is getting close. I'm gonna get everything off of it that I can. I don't have much more time left tonight. Friday night. Almost at the 1 week of owning it. You guys have a good one. I will see you in the next video. Should be the last video on this segment. We're getting her close. I'll come in tomorrow, get all the fuel lines, brake lines, exhaust, shocks off, emergency brake cables, transfer case linkage, remnants of body mounts, and anything that's bolted on. Try to get the motor, transmission, and dry sheds out of it. We'll see what happens. See you then.